My brother is acting weird about my money.
I'm 22F on the spectrum, so I might be reading this situation incorrectly, as I often do, but I could use some advice about something that's been going on over the past year. A few years ago I got onto disability and my brother, 24M, offered to manage it for me. I don't know anything about budgeting or bank accounts, so I was more than happy to let him handle it so I wouldn't have to worry. At first it went really well. He would use the money I get each month to buy food and pay for bills and stuff. There was even a little left over for me to buy something for myself occasionally, a game, a book, etc. But over the course of a few years I seemed to have less and less money. He'll tell me I can't buy clothes even when my current clothes are getting holes in them and wearing down. Not even some pairs of socks. He'll say I've used up too much and will have to wait till I get another check next month, but then next month say the same thing. I'm not buying more stuff than previously, it's the same kinds of food as always.
I don't think prices have gone up, but I can't be sure because I'm terrible at math. Recently it's gotten even worse because he'll tell me I have to buy less food because there's not enough money for it. I've asked him if I'm getting a smaller amount each month than I used to, but he says it's still the same amount. But something just doesn't seem right. I'm running out of my money each month faster and faster. Finally I asked to see my account, but he acted weird about it and made excuses for why I couldn't look at it. I've asked multiple times for months now and he always makes up an excuse for why I can't look at my money in my bank account. He knows how inept I am at this adult stuff, but I'm starting to grow suspicious. Is he doing something with my money that I don't know about? It's not like he's suddenly bought a lot of expensive things for himself. But I feel like I'm living in poverty these days and it doesn't make sense. What do I do about this? Am I just misunderstanding this whole situation, or am I right that my brother is doing something weird about my money?
DLDR, my brother is managing the money I get for disability, but my budget is getting smaller and smaller and he won't give me the PIN to look at my bank account.
Dude, he is doing a criminal offense. Go to the bank right now. They will likely give you an appointment immediately if you say you're suspecting your brother was taking money from your bank account but don't know how to check. Make them show you your bank statements. Get a new password. Otherwise schedule an appointment ASAP. But demand the bank to block your account and ATM. They have to do it immediately. Otherwise you tell them you'll close your bank account and go to another bank. Afterwards, you're on the phone with your brother and tell him that he is not allowed to use your bank account anymore nor your money. From now on, you need to make it clear you mean now. Important that you do these things in this order, otherwise you risk your brother making a quick, last-minute withdrawal. P.S. If your brother stole money from him, sue him back for those money. He cannot get away with this. I agree with the other posters. Your brother is stealing from you. If you are not comfortable going to the bank by yourself, then find someone you trust to go with you. Someone who will not tell your brother. Bring your ID and make sure you bring your social security card or just know it. They will need that number. Be prepared to create a new bank account your brother will not have access to. Call the disability office and have your check or direct deposit moved to the new account. You will have to fill out paperwork on this. Ask your trusted friends to help you. Look to the local community college for a class on how to budget and manage your money. I'm positive you can do all this. It's best to protect yourself. Good luck! Please call Adult Protective Services in your area. Investigating situations like this and helping people like you to get out of them is one of their primary functions, and they can help you with things like dealing with the bank and SSI. He's absolutely 100% stealing from you. You need to go to your bank and keep him from having access to your funds. He cannot be trusted. Call a number for Adult Protective Services, Health Services or Social Services in your area. Google it to find it. Look for an organization that helps people with special needs who are being abused. What he is doing is financial abuse.
It is strange he is not willing to show you the bank account and look at the numbers with you.
It's time to look at your money and where it's going. I have a feeling that your brother is getting shady and dipping into your funds. It'd be time to start taking care of and managing your own finances. Go to the bank and ask to talk to someone about your account. Request an office and ask them to go over it with you, how much is going on bills and how much is left, if any. You need to call your local social services right now and tell them what you just told us. The bank is not going to be able to give you all of the help you need. The bank is a good place to start. However, get all of your passcodes and PIN numbers. They can give you access to your accounts online, too. It's likely that your money is being deposited directly into the account from the disability office. If your brother is the payee on the account, he has to be able to show exactly how he has spent the money on you. Rent receipts with signed lease from your landlord, food receipts, utility bills, etc. Disability gives cost of living increases periodically to keep up with the price of food and rent. Please do not tell your brother that you are contacting the bank and social services. You need to stay safe. I feel like enough other posters have mentioned he is probably stealing from you. Once you cut him out of your account, he will probably begin to guilt you or make excuses for his theft. It is absolutely wrong for him to steal from you. He's not entitled to a cent of your money without asking, even if he's helping you. Please don't let him turn this around on you and make you feel like the bad guy. He's stealing. Open up a new account at a new bank. Inform whichever place you get your disability payments from that your bank accounts have changed. I would tend to agree with the other posters. Not necessarily that he's stealing, but something sketchy, like maybe he gambled and lost it, which I suppose is a form of stealing. But I do want to respectfully suggest that I think it's a bit odd that you don't know how to access your bank balances online. I don't know the nature of your disability, but you write just fine, which would imply that you're completely capable of knowing your bank balances. Maybe you're in a country where there's no online banking. By the way, if going to the bank is a problem, you can check on the phone as well, no? Assuming you have a good relationship with your brother, it'd wait to speak to him before getting the police involved. Unless you feel that once you speak to him, you somehow won't be able to go to the cops anymore. Do you have any friends you can trust? This is going to be very hard for you. But you need to hear this. Not only is he stealing from you and financially abusing you, but he is also lying to you. That means that he will continue to lie to you. Please do not confront him without first alerting your bank. And, if he won't comply with the bank, get a lawyer. Even taking a loan for a lawyer will help you financially in the long term. Expect him to try to lie his way out of this. He will tell you you're mistaken, loony, or that it's your fault. Do not trust him with anything else, nor his words. Good luck. Please take control of your own money. He clearly started dipping and is now taking more and more of your money, hoping you won't notice. Ask a friend or parent to go over the info with you. Call your bank and set up online banking so you can watch your money. If unable to do online, then call the bank and make an appointment to ask for copies of your statements. Don't let your brother take advantage of you, or else you'll be starving yourself, wearing rags, and meanwhile wondering why you can't survive. I'd also, depending on your findings, report him. He has been taking advantage and financially abusing you. Don't talk to your brother about any of this, as he may freak out and panic. Find some help from someone other than your brother who you can trust. FYI, I work for the Department of Mental Health and Division of Developmental Disabilities. A lot of my consumers are on the spectrum at various levels. I am speaking from an American perspective as well. So if you are not in USA, then this may not apply. If you are on disability, aka SSI or SSA, then that money can go to a payee. If you have agreed to this with Social Security, you can change it. If that is not the case, then he has no right to handle your money. Do you have a joint bank account with him? If so, you can go to your bank and have that money taken out and put into a different account, one you do not give him access to. You may or may not be able to close the account without his permission. Depends on the bank. Also, him taking your money and using it on himself, which is what you are suspecting and rightfully so, is a crime of financial abuse. It is up to you if you want to report that, but that can tear families apart. You taking back control of the money may also cause a rift, though. Please understand that it is not your fault if it does. You have done nothing wrong. You have suspicions. You are acting on them. I recommend you report this to the Department of Health and Human Services. And you can find the number for an abuse call online. If you PM me, I can help you find some resources in your area to help you get those money and budgeting skills. The bottom line in TLDR, he may or may not be taking some money from your account for himself. If he is, it is financial abuse and he can go to jail if you report it. You have many options of what to do next, and I would be more than happy to help you find some resources if you need them. All signs indicate that he has been stealing from you. You need to add up what money you've been given a month and go to the bank and see much how is deposited each month. The difference will be what he's been stealing from you. Honestly, what he's doing is adult abuse and a crime. I would consider taking him to court over this. Perhaps there's a pro bono lawyer in your area who can help. I would find out what your monthly bills are and how to pay them and then take back control of your account. Go to the bank, tell them what's been happening, and ask for financial advising and what you need to change so he no longer has access to your money. Ask them to help you set up automatic payments, etc., or find a different trusted adult to walk you through it without giving them control of your account. Yep, get someone who knows about this kind of thing, an accountant.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.